no matter how you feel, just speak the word and you will be healed. What is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Mama D. And I'm back again, and I'm back again, and I'm back again with another freaking video. Anyways, I got a story time for you guys before I go to work. I literally got about 30 minutes before I have to be to work. I don't know if I'm going to get there on time today. Who knows? Anyways, I have a story time because I actually went on this page and I found a picture of this girl who I used to be best friends with. I'm talking about we was best friends from elementary, middle school, high school, even to grown-ups. We was best friends since that day. Until she stabbed my sister 11 times. I'm not making this up. I wouldn't even play about something like this. My sister has 5 kids. 5 kids. And now the girl that stabbed my sister, she was still blessed with 4 beautiful kids. My sister had 5 beautiful kids that she was living for, taking care of at the time. And my best friend had the nerve, well, my ex-best friend had the nerve to stab her 11 times. I can tell you exactly how the story went because I was right there. I even have a stab wound from the incident. Right there. That's my stab wound. She also stabbed me too. So this is how the story went. At first, me and Nicole was just hanging out. We always loved hanging out. It was just so fun when we hung out together for some reason. And we did get to the point to where she was never, like, she never drunk before a day in her life. She never drunk a day in her life. So she asked me one day, she was like, do you want to drink? You want to drink? You know what I'm saying? Because she older now. Like, she was young when she was younger, and I probably had already started drinking. She wasn't able to drink then. I don't even know if I was drinking at the time. I started drinking and smoking when I got older. But my update is, I wasn't going to do this update. I wanted to wait until I reached the 30th day. Today is February 19th. It make the 19th day that I quit smoking cigarettes. I'm just kidding. But I am so happy. I'm so proud of myself. I quit smoking cigarettes. My breath doesn't smell like cigarettes anymore. My clothes doesn't smell like cigarettes anymore. My hair doesn't smell like cigarettes anymore. I am so happy and proud of myself. But to finish the story, me and Nicole, we had ended up going to the liquor store. We ended up buying that coffee creamer looking drink. It looks like freaking coffee creamer. I think it's called Bailey's. And we was drinking, you know what I'm saying? We had got a little tipsy. We was having fun. And then we had hung out with her girlfriend. What's her name? Cheyenne? Shante? It started with an S. Shayna? Something. Anyway, so we was hanging out with her. I was hanging out with her and her girlfriend that day. And we ended up going to my sister's house. Mind you, my sister stayed in these housing authority houses on 23rd Street in Fort Pierce, Florida. She stayed right there before you get to the corner where you meet up to that corner where you can look literally down the road and see the Elks Club. Y'all Fort Pierce, Florida people know what I talk about. Elks. Anyways, so we went to my sister's house. And my sister was over there drinking and stuff. But my sister was dating this guy at the time named B3. And some guy pulled up as we was over there having a good time. We was over there conversating, talking. And for some reason, if I can't remember, forgive me if I can't remember. I remember my big sister not liking my best friend, period. I don't know why she didn't like McCall. I don't know what it was about McCall. But I think it was, she thought that McCall was stealing her sister away from her. That's what it was. She thought McCall was taking me away from her. I was her only sister in Fort Pierce. I'm her only sister on her mom's side. You know what I'm saying? My sister have other sisters on her dad's side, but I'm her only sister on her mom's side. And at that time, I was her only sister. So she felt like I was being, you know what I'm saying, taken away from her. And I could totally understand where she was coming from. Because there was plenty of times when my sister would go out with her friends, and I felt like my sister's always gone. Like, she was always gone, hanging out with her friends. You know what I'm saying? In the party scene, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing her party thing. But anyways, so as we was over at my sister's house, we was drinking, partying, and having a really good time. And some brown car pulls up. And I guess the guy in the car was interested in my ex-best friend at the time. Pretty sure I'm going to put the picture right here of my ex-best friend. And then I'm going to put the picture of my sister right here. So my ex-best friend at the time, I guess the dude that my sister was dating at the time told the dude in the brown car my ex-best friend's name. I guess he asked her what her name was, and he told her what her name was, and McCall got upset about that, which is my ex-best friend. Her name was McCall, not Nicole with an N, it was with an M, McCall. And she got mad that he told that dude her name. So they got into an argument, and my sister, she wasn't playing about her boyfriend at the time, I guess. So after her and my sister's ex-boyfriend got into it, my sister and my best friend got into it. I guess she was calling him by his name and saying all this stuff. Where was I at the time? I was right there in the mix of it. And I'm like, y'all need to chill. Squaze, you my best friend, you my sister. Y'all need to chill out because I wouldn't be able to stand to see y'all fight. So next thing you know, she said something. All you gotta do is say one word. It's certain words that my sister don't like, and if you say that one word, it really ticks her and makes her blush, freaking boil, and she freaking goes off and she's ready to pop off and fight. And she freaking, I guess she swung. I don't know if I don't remember if my sister swung first or McCall swung first. One of them swung first, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was McCall swung first. Not trying to take it from my sister. That's because, just like I said, I think my sister swung first, but I'm not sure if her or McCall swung first. But if I'm not mistaken, I think McCall swung first. And they was fighting, you know what I'm saying? Fighting real hard till it ended up in the freaking middle of the freaking street. And 23rd was the street back in the days where you could literally ride down the road. You would want to ride down the road slowly just so you could be seen. Because everybody and their mama used to stay on 23rd. And everybody used to love going down 23rd. Like every freaking holiday, like the crunk holidays, like Labor Day, 4th of July, Martin Luther King parade. Everybody is always crunk, and everybody always have to bring like their nice looking cars down the road. You know what I'm saying, for the parade when they had a car show, because they always have a car show every year for Martin Luther King parade in Fort Pierce. So freaking as they was fighting, I'm talking about they was throwing hands in the street like on a two piece of the haymaker. Not all that wasn't going on, but they was like literally throwing hands, like, and I'm in the middle of it, like, y'all need to stop, you my sister, you my best friend. I said stop. But guess what? The slick little dyke chick, I can't even call her a dyke because I have a girlfriend. I don't consider myself a dyke. I consider myself a lesbian. But I don't really consider myself a lesbian either because I love my girlfriend and my girlfriend only. I never dated any other girl but her. And she about to mess up my video. Hold on. Hello?
Babe.
What?
Guess what?
What? Uh-uh.
So we need to, I want you to come in today and meet my wife, and then tomorrow I'll have you come back up here and meet me and Scott. And I was trying to get you in here and get you started training this weekend.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I'm about to Uber to work. Rachel ain't here yet. And I'm going to be late again.
She's at the school picking up the kids. Christian has a fever. She just texted me. She said she's on her way.
Oh, okay. I can wait.
All right. I love you.
I love you. All right. You better keep that thing locked down, honey.
I will, honey.
All right. I love you.
I love you.
I can't wait to get off now because I know you're off. Are we going to build our fort or not? No.
Maybe.
I said no, we're not.
I want to.
If you do go to the grocery store, don't forget the stuff for the candy apples.
Text me what it's supposed to be.
Corn syrup, sugar, and food coloring.
Okay.
And apples. I'll text it to you still.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, I do remember where I was at in the story. I stopped at the part where I said this little slick dyke, and I said I didn't even want to call this girl a dyke because I have a girlfriend, and I feel like calling a woman that likes a woman a dyke is very disrespectful. So, I take that back. And so, my ex-best friend girlfriend slid her a knife under the car because I think at some point in time my sister and the girl ended up falling on the freaking pavement on the freaking road, and the girl slid her a knife and she started stabbing my sister. We didn't even know my sister was stabbed yet. As this was going on, we thought they were just still fighting. And we noticed that my sister, she started acting weird. And, you know what I'm saying, she went to her friend Amber's car, and next thing you know, she collapsed. She collapsed right there in the freaking passenger side of the car with the door open. She collapsed there, and she was bleeding really bad. And we was like, oh my God, you been stabbed. You been stabbed. That bee stabbed you. Oh my God, that bee stabbed you. You know what I'm saying? I was even going off. I didn't care best friend at the time or what. This is my blood sister. My mom had her, birthed her. I don't give a what. You do not stab my sister like that. I don't care. Like, you saw, like, you weak for that. You gotta be weak if you want to stab somebody. Like, because you losing a fight, you really gonna stab somebody? So, yeah. I was put in a situation to the point where when the police came, I had to tell on my best friend. Ex-best friend now. I told them her full name, where she might be at, where she lived, what kind of car she was driving at the time. I told them all of that. And none of her family likes me. Well, at least that's what I think. None of her family likes me because of that. But y'all gotta understand, if she was in a situation that I was in, y'all would have did the same darn thing. Come on, somebody. Can I get a 2 snaps and a rewind? Boo. But yeah, so she stabbed my sister. My sister had to end up going to the hospital. I did not sleep the entire night. I stayed up to about 10, 11 o'clock. I had to hear my sister's voice before I can close my eyes and go to sleep. And that was the very next day, around after 11 to 12 o'clock that next day in the evening. That's when I freaking heard from her. It was just sad, bro. I did not like that situation at all. But yep, I told him. And to make matters worse, I think my sister pressed charges, but I just don't really remember it like that. I don't think, she didn't even go to jail. But I'm going to end this video. She didn't go to jail. She ended up going to jail from a different situation. Bye.